Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Question. What if, or how much easier would your Hijrah planning be if you could find someone who can give you information about everything you could expect to encounter the first time when you land? Or they gave you advice and useful tips of things you need to know before you go. If you follow the advice I'm going to give you in this video, that part of planning your Hijrah will be that much easier. This video, I'm going to talk about 3 times that you can secure a job in the Middle East. Now, I don't mean that from those 3 times that you're going to get the job, but these are the 3 best times for you to apply for a job in the Middle East. So the first time is going to be in the month of March. In the month of March, the schools are getting ready 6 months ahead of time for the next school year. Okay, and that could be for a number of reasons, but they want to basically take inventory of their teacher staff to know who's coming, who's going, who's not coming back, who's going on summer vacation, who's coming back, and so forth, who's going to be here when we open the doors again. Okay, and so that's the primary reason, just to get an idea of who's going to go, who's going to stay, and that's pretty accurate. I would say within about 90 to 95%. So that way they'll know if we need to hire more teachers or if we need to put those CVs and resumes on the back burner. Now, before I give you the second reason, can you do me a favor? Can you like and subscribe to this video? That helps the algorithm, helps YouTube show it to other people who need to know this information as well. The second reason why you want to apply, or the second time frame which you can apply, second best time frame, is actually in the month of September when school starts. So I would say somewhere around the first 2 weeks after school starts. So generally school starts around the 4th or the 5th in most cases, and in some rare cases, the 7th or the 6th. So from that time, count 2 weeks up. So we say between the 15th and 20th. The reason why you want to apply in that time is because the teachers are either already back, right? But some of them don't come back for a few reasons. Number one, they may have found another job. So in which case, they're back, they've got over the summertime, they want to get in their commerce switch because they found another job. Or 2, they weren't able to secure a visa for some reason. The passport expired, the office is taking too long, or even the company that you're applying for, the ministry may be giving them a hard time because they want them to hire more local people. And so they're going to make them wait and until they can prove that they can't find any other qualified candidates and that they have to bring you back on as a foreign worker. Okay, so that might take some time. So some teachers are going to be arriving late. Some teachers will purposely arrive late off holiday because they just come back late. They're just teachers who do that. You're supposed to be back here on the 4th, and Miss So-and-so, she sachets in on the 6th or 7th every single year. Mr. So-and-so always got a reason, and he always going to come 3 days after school starts. It's just like that, okay? And then again, some people, they just decide, you know what, I'm done with teaching. I've moved on to something else completely. I'm not coming back. So in those 2 weeks in September, you're going to find out if the forecast of the inventory proved accurate based on what you had from your forms in March, and then based on the people who actually came back like they said they were going to come back. That's a good time to apply. Now, I would even go a step further. We say if you do the same thing, you get the same results. So you're going to have to switch up your application process or the application method that you use. So yes, you found the website. Yes, you found the contact information for the email. Yes, you sent your CV. You may have even gotten a reply. Thank you for sending us your CV. We'll consider it a lot. But nothing beats either a personal visit, an actual visit to the school during school days, during the school session. So if you have a trip planned to Bahrain and you know the schools you want to go to, walk in. The Middle East is very, very flexible. They're not rigid like in Western countries. You have to have an appointment, you have to call, and you have to set a time and this and that. You can literally walk in and say, "Hi, my name is so-and-so, so-and-so. Here's a copy of my CV. I'd like to speak to the headmaster or the headmistress, as they call it. Or I'd like to speak with the mudir, the director, the principal, the mudira. Okay, are they around? Oh no, they just left, or they're in a meeting, whatever. Okay, can you tell me what time they'll be available? They might be back after lunch. Perfect. You're already in country. Go back after lunch. Yes, I came here early this morning since you were in the meeting. My name is Abu Idris. I sent my CV to you about the so-so. Here's a copy of it. Oh yeah, I remember something about that. Somebody was saying something about that. Yeah. I think I made a copy of it right here. Now that's what we call a warm contact. That's a warm contact. You've already established a relationship with them, so you're not a complete cold contact stranger coming off the street. If you can't get there physically, then the next best thing is to find out the phone number of the school and give them a call. Same thing. Hello, my name is Abu Idris. I submitted a resume or CV a couple of weeks ago. I just wanted to see if I could talk to the headmaster, or I'd like to speak with the headmaster, please. Man, may I ask who's calling? Yeah, my name is Abu Idris. I sent the CV and I'm just following up. Okay, hold on. That's what you want to hear. Okay, hold on. Yes, this is so. Make sure you're talking to the headmaster and not the assistant or somebody who wants to be the headmaster or some lackey that's, running up behind the headmaster, the principal all the time. You don't want to talk to that person. As they used to say, I don't do business with the help. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, talk to the people who are responsible for getting you what you need. Okay. This is the assistant principal. Okay. So it is really important because I have some information I have to discuss with the principal. Is there a best time to reach them? Will you think to be back in the next hour? Do your best to get in contact with the person that you need to speak to. And if they can't give you any answers, keep calling. You already got the phone number. Keep calling. Keep calling until you finally get them, because, the secretaries, they do a lot of screening. You know what I mean? And they'll screen you right out of the job. It happened with me the first time I gave my CV at this particular school, the school I eventually wound up getting hired at. I gave them the CV. I knew from the vibe, not only were they shocked to see somebody like me coming in the door, but I just knew in my head, I said, she's not going to give the principal my CV. So I went back a day or two after that, and I was like, yeah, I need to speak to the principal. Oh yeah, she's here. The vibe was different because the principal is there now. Okay. And I could actually see the office room. All right. So if you can't get there physically, then make a phone call. Okay. And as from what we mentioned something in our previous video about, if you can actually make a trip to visit this country, the country that you want to go to, and take a layout of the land and survey things so that you'll know before you go, that could be on your itinerary, to visit these schools and to actually talk with the people who are responsible for the hiring and firing. Not the financial people. The financial people, they're important, but that's not the person you need to talk to. You need to talk to the person, because a financial person is just handling your money. You're not going to even discuss salary. You're not going to discuss nothing. Get to the decision maker. Okay. So that's another reason why you should apply in September. That's the second reason. The third best time to apply for a teaching position is somewhere between November and December. I'll say from anywhere between the beginning of November to around the midpoint of December, around the 15th. And I'm picking these dates for a reason. November is just around the 90-day period. And in every country, you've got 90 days to either decide to go or stay with no penalty from either side. So the company can say, hey, this isn't working out, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this loose right now. I'm not gonna waste more of your time and our time and like this, whatever reason they give you. Or you could say, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. I got another job offer. You can go. They might be a little nasty about it and get a little angry about it, but legally, you are within your right to sever the contract within the first 90 days. Okay, so make sure you are, conscious of that. If you're day 91, not going to happen. Otherwise, you're going to be liable financially to the school because of that contract. The rest of the contract, you're in breach of contract. Okay, but in those 90 days, the revolving door for teachers is always opening and closing, especially Western teachers, because Western teachers have more options. Okay, if I can get picked up at a school, this school picked me up at 10,000 riyal. I found another school that picked me up at 12,000, and there's another school that I can get 14 plus transportation allowance. So that's how people move around. We're going to go to the best opportunity that we can find. You just need a foot in the door. If you can get your foot in the door, you'll work everything else out yourself. So that's a golden time to apply, because people are leaving during that time. Some people leave and they don't tell the administration that they're leaving. When I got back to the school that I was at before, the female partner on my side, because I teach boys, so my partner teaches girls. So when I got back, they told me that my partner, who I was supposed to work with, she was from the States. They said, she had some situation she had to take care of in back in the States. Her husband died. She had to go home, leave her dad. She should be back in a couple of months. That did not happen. She never came back. Didn't give a word, didn't give notice, kissed my foot, nothing. Okay. She just left. And that was it. She surfaced up about 5 months later at a school that was having a function. I don't know if they had a carnival or fundraiser or something like that. And one of our teachers from our school saw her there, and she told her, "You didn't see me here." It happens. Okay, so some people just disappear. I was in Saudi, and so many times, you come in. Where's Mr. So and So? Where's Brian? Where's Bill? Where's Pete? Where's Abdul Kareem? Where's Suleiman? Gone. These guys packed up in the middle of the night, literally packed up in the middle of the night, got on the airplane, and everybody at that time was going to Dubai. At that time, they were all going to Dubai. So whatever was cooking in Dubai, everybody wanted to taste it. And everybody was leaving and going to Dubai. If they weren't going to Dubai, they were going to like Malaysia. I think Malaysia was a hot spot for foreign teachers back in that point. And so everybody was just disappearing. You look up our wing, I worked at a very, very large industrial training institute. Okay. We had 4 different wings because the school was growing so fast. And I taught young adults between 18 and 35. So these are young men. Okay. We had so many people in the wing that we had to keep creating wings. So we had wings. If you don't count the A wing, which is the admin wing, the B wing is the like the hands-on teaching wing, like they have all the equipment and stuff these guys are going to work on. And the C wing is like the dormitory rooms, the dorm rooms. So from D wings on up, I mean, we started at D, and by the time I left there, we were at wing F. I'm sorry, the C wing. Yeah, the C wing was for dormitories and the computer room. So there's no classrooms. Okay, so from D wing all the way up to about H or I, or H and J. Okay, we're just adding wings because there was so many teachers. But like over a year and a half time, that number just started dropping. And you come in, it's like half the people are not there. Where's so-and-so? Got a job in Dubai. What? Hey, Abu Idris. It's been working. Nice working with you, man. I'm getting ready to leave. Getting ready to leave. Where you going, man? Find a job in Dubai, man. 45,000 dirham. Shh, I'm out, man. And they gone. Gone like the wind. And some of them, they just vanish, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a golden opportunity for you to apply and follow up. And you already got the phone number. So you called in September, nothing was happening. Okay. Now it's November, right? Middle of November, early part of December. Okay. You calling, hey, just following up, see if you guys have any openings, if you need a teacher on the staff, I think I might. I tell you what, give me a call back next week and I'll know for sure. Because now that the demographic has changed, the situation has changed now. Okay. Also, during that time frame of November to December, many of the schools that have dual curriculums, they'll follow the English curriculum, the Arabic curriculum for the country, the local curriculum. And if they have an American curriculum and they're observing the American holidays, then December 20th to the 25th, people are making plans from the non-Muslims to go back home for Christmas and go back to their countries and like that. So you have that winter break, or what they call Christmas break. So that's what, from December, normally from around December 20th, about December 20th. From December 20th to about January 5th, 3rd or 5th, something like that when they come back. So you're talking about 2 weeks' time. Again, the school is still there. School is open in the sense that it's not closed for the summer, but the teachers are gone. So you got to reduce staff. The school is closed because of the break, but the administration is still there. The decision makers are still there. That's a great opportunity for you to call because they're not so busy now. And you can say, hey, just following up with you for my CV. It was really good talking to you last time. I'm really excited about maybe working there. Has anything changed since the last time I talked to you? You know what? Yeah, I got a couple of teachers that are not coming back. How soon can you get here? Golden words, man. Golden words. That's all you need to hear. If you can give me a week, I can definitely get there. Some schools, if they really need you, will foot your airfare there. They'll foot your airfare there. Now, they might do it one way in anticipation of hiring you and say, hey, you got to get back on your own. But if you can get here, I got you going back if you need to go back. You with me? So it depends on how well that you use the gift of gab and, the relationship that you establish and so forth. Go in nice, agreeable, pliable, malleable, but don't go in rigid. Listen, I got the big salat and I got to make sure I get this much salary and I'm not going to accept anything. Don't, what? No, you can't go in there like that. Nice, smile, happy, pleasant. Don't do the two-step shuffle. This is not Sambo stuff going on, but just make sure that you are the kind of person that you really make an impression. Wow, that was a really nice guy. I'm gonna bring this guy on. I like the vibe I get from him. Okay. And I got a chance to see him, got a chance to talk to him about his work ethic and so forth and so on. So that's what you want. So that's the third time that you want to apply, the third best time to apply. The nice thing about that is that this is a cycle, you guys. So if you don't get on in December, and pretty much nobody's going to bring a teacher on in February. It's rare, unless the school is just not a good school and the turnover is just really, really high. So your next time to come in, if you don't get on in December, January period, by the time people come back from the Christmas break, just wait till March again. And if you keep calling, inshallah, you keep calling long enough, they say, you know what? I remember you, Mr. Abu Idris. Yes, I got a spot for you. I know you. Thank you for being patient with us. We had a guy. We were really looking at him. We really thought he was going to work out. So I was just trying to give him some extra time to see how things work out. But it doesn't look like it's going to work out. So yeah, let's talk turkey. What do we need to do to get you in? And that's where you go. Okay. So those are the 3 times that you can that you should apply for a teaching position in the Middle East. Okay. So we're talking about March. We're talking about the second part or that second half of September, and then somewhere between November and December before the Christmas break. Okay, that's it. In closing, I just want to ask you guys another favor. If you know people who are on Twitter, who are on Facebook, who are on Instagram, and they are thinking about making hijrah and they need tips and advice and things like this, please share this video with them so that they can come to the channel and subscribe, and then we can all assist each other in the khair, inshallah. That's it, you guys. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, you can get this shirt in the link below. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.